Alright, you guys, we're just going to get right into it. As you guys can tell by the title, we are talking about my empties. I have some favorites in terms of like beauty and skincare. I also have one like body care product, well actually two body care products. And I even have like an others category. And of course, most importantly, I will give you guys some updates on certain products that I've used here on my channel if you've seen any of my other videos. So because I don't want to hold you guys up too long today, we're going to jump right into this. So make sure you're locked in, stay tuned. Hopefully I give you the updates that you're looking for. And if I miss anything, let me know in the comments and I will respond. Okay, what are we going to start with first? I think we're going to start with beauty and then we'll transition on. So first and foremost, as an empty, the only product I feel like I've used beauty content wise is my Refi brow pencil. Now I absolutely love this pencil right here because it's so thin. This one's actually the empty one, so I don't have anything left to kind of show you guys, and I don't know where my new one is at the moment. I lost it somehow. But nonetheless, love this pencil. And one thing I will say though is that I feel as though I may have gotten a bad batch on my most recent re-up of this, but typically it just glides on very easily, very thin, and it just really allows you to get those really nice fine you know, hairbrush strokes, if you will, or whatever, in your brow, which I do have on my brow today. So where I may have misplaced my pencil, the new one, nobody knows, but I'm sure I'll find it at some point. So yeah, this is the only kind of beauty product I've gone through, even though I've been using makeup a little bit more than I have in a while. Makeup products are kind of hard to get through, I will say that. So there's that, and then I want to talk about one that I kind of just recently did a video on, but ever since that video I've been using it non-stop. I did not use it today, but we'll get into what I actually have on today in just a second. But this Hourglass Veil Skin Tint, this is their hydrating skin tint from them, and I have the shade 11. Again, I recently just did a first impressions, if you will, using this product. So if you want to see that, if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's in the description down below. It will be linked, but I love this. I cannot stop using this. I would have used it today, honestly, but I had other things that I was doing, which is why we ended up with what we have on, but love. Very hydrating for sure. Definitely gives that hydration, which I really love. And I do set mine personally because of that, because I like a matte T-zone, but just so beautiful on the skin and has so many great benefits. It's just been something I've been obsessed with. So if you haven't tried this, this is your sign. Go ahead, pick it up, try it. You'll thank me later. Now, as for the other skin tint that I've tried recently as well, the Fenty Beauty Tint Stick, this I feel is very comparable to their skin tint that they have in the bottle, which actually I do have right here, and I do have the same shade in both, and it is what I have on my face. Can y'all tell that I have two different products on each side of my face? You probably didn't even know that, but I do. I have this skin tint, or this is actually their Eavesdrop Blurring Skin Tint on this side, and I used the, what is this called? Blur Smooth Tint Stick on this side. I really cannot tell a difference. They're literally the same product. Do I need to own both of these? No, I do not. I think when it comes down to these two products, it's just a matter of application. What kind of product do you prefer? Do you prefer a liquid or do you prefer a stick? With the stick, I will say I do use my hands. I will not use a brush, sponge, or any other like beauty tool. With the liquid, I obviously use I use a brush. Today is what I used. Sometimes I use a beauty blender. It really doesn't matter to me. So I think it just boils down to application because they both wear the same, in my personal opinion. So I have been enjoying the tint stick, but I have to say Hourglass has come up on top in terms of you know, the two products, and I don't think it's necessary to own both the stick and the liquid for the Fenty. Now when it comes to foundation, I've been trying and testing out a lot of different skin tints, which has been my jam, and honestly it's going to be something that I carry into this fall season. But when it comes to foundations, there is one that I feel has taken over my life and I have used constantly whenever I want a foundation type of coverage, and that's this one from Makeup by Mario. I absolutely love this foundation. I'm obsessed. I recently repurchased a foundation from NARS that I liked last year during fall season, so I'll let you guys know how that all goes. Well, you guys will see that go down and get ready with me at some point, but this has been the #1 foundation I have used in my collection over the NARS Radiant, which one is this? Hold on. I have it right here. The light reflecting, foundation. I do like this one, but this has just been, it's been my everything. I'm telling you guys, it's been my holy grail. I mean, if you keep up with the videos that I drop here on my channel, the Get Ready With Me's, whenever I'm using a foundation, if it's not a skin tint, you guys know it's been this that I've been using. So I've been loving it. I will continue to use this during fall too, because during fall I like a little bit more coverage. I don't know, it's just something about the cooler weather, you know, we can stand to have thicker, well, not thicker because it's not thick, but we can stand to have heavier makeup on during that type of season. So yeah, this will be, it will be something I continue to use, and it's going to be interesting to me personally to see which one I gravitate more towards, whether it be that one or the other one from NARS that I did recently pick up. So I just want y'all to know that foundation ain't going nowhere for me. I love it. Now, speaking of Makeup by Mario, I did recently also try out their concealer, which you guys seen. I don't know how long ago that video was filmed, but I have made up my mind on this. I'm actually keeping this shade, so consider this like one of the first updates. I'm keeping the shade of this. I actually do genuinely love the way that it looks on the skin. I love the shade that I got. I don't mind having to double it if I want something a little bit more brightening underneath the eyes, but using it by itself is something that I have been doing very frequently, and I like it. Honestly, I really like it. I think this is one of the top concealers in my collection at the moment, and it reminds me of the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the matte one. Not that it does the same thing per se, but it's similar. Not similar enough to compare the two and say that they're dupes of each other, but I don't know, just for the vibe that I like, the way that it blends out, the way that it sets, that kind of thing, I like them both. So I've been loving this, and yeah, that's the update on that. I know someone had said I should just return it and not waste my time, but personally I love it. So I'm gonna keep it. Thanks for the advice, because I did ask for it, but I'm gonna keep it. Now moving on to something else that you guys should probably know that I've been loving is the matte deep golden skin finish from MAC. This right here, very beautiful on the skin, and it just gives a nice like warmth to the skin as well. I did say I think this is perfect for summer, but I also think it's something that I can take into the fall season with me as well. It's just very beautiful, very warm on the skin if you're someone who likes that nice glow on the skin. This bronzer is where it's at for sure, and I love me a matte bronzer, and that's exactly what this is, and it's very pigmented. It doesn't go on patchy. We love a good quality product, and that is what this product is. It's been so good to me. So I really have been loving this. I don't think that's a surprise to some of you. And then we have 1, 2, 3 more, well, technically 2 more beauty products to talk about. So first is this Givenchy Prism Libre powder. I do like it a lot. I feel like it's like comparable in the sense of like the blurring effect that you get to the Charlotte Tilbury. It gives that blurred effect, but it also brightens. The pink powder is beautiful. It's very finely milled. It goes on nice and smooth, and I really have been enjoying it. I try to use it as much as I can, but I will not sit here and lie to you guys and say that I use it every chance that I get, because I don't. I like to, use some other stuff, but it has been something that I've been using pretty frequently and have been loving. And I think this little travel size is going to last me a little bit, but I do like this powder overall, and I'm really happy that I picked it up and tried it, even though I was looking for something else. If you know, you know, but I have been enjoying this powder. Alright, for the final makeup product, this is kind of almost an empty because I'm almost out of lashes and I need to purchase some more, but I have really been a big fan of these Kiss self-adhesive lashes. They're just so convenient. It's like, I have them on right now. Actually, I have this style called Spiky on, and the style that I first ever tried and used was the glamorous ones. I don't really know how many styles they have overall, but I have been obsessed with using these, and I do plan on getting some more just as backup. I still love the original technique of doing your own lashes, but this is just, it's simple. It's to the point. It takes no time at all. And this is a method that I would actually, matter of factly, recommend to anyone, especially someone beginning to do their own lashes and not really wanting to mess with like the bond and seal and that whole thing. Like, that could be a bit much sometimes, but these are so amazing. And I accidentally wet my lashes twice in one day at one point, and they did not fall out, they did not move, they did not budge. Now, I didn't intentionally do it. It was an accident both times, but I was really happy to see that like none of them fell out or stopped working or whatever. And I do reuse these quite frequently, so I like to use them as much as I can until I can't anymore. And then I did think to myself, once they stop sticking on their own, I could probably use the bond and seal method to apply them yet again. So it's just the lashes that keep on giving. So if you're in the market and you're looking for some lashes to use and put on to do yourself, I would definitely suggest starting out with these. You guys, let's switch gears into skincare / body care. We're going to start with the empty products first and then work our way up, I guess. So first up, I have my Paula's Choice exfoliant. This is the 2% VHA exfoliant from Paula's Choice that I absolutely love. If you guys have been around for a while and have watched any of my skincare videos, most importantly, like the not beginner, but like back maybe 2-3 years ago when I did like a whole breakdown of my routine and I first started using this product. This is just one of those products that work for some, don't really work for others, but definitely works for me, and I absolutely love it. Helps with texture, pores, acne. It just gets the job done every single time. This is a really big bottle that I have now emptied. There is literally nothing in this bottle, and I did repurchase. Unfortunately, I had to get a smaller bottle because I didn't have this big one when I went, but nonetheless, it's a staple in my routine. Will continue to be a staple, and I will continue to repurchase this. I absolutely love this. As far as a newer product that I used but emptied, is this Undefined Beauty R&R Cleanser. This has been amazing. I feel like it was very similar to the other one that I was using. I cannot think of the name right now, and I'm so mad that I can't think of the name, but you guys should know what I'm talking about if you've seen those skincare videos. But this is so much cheaper. It's affordable. It's sold at Target, but you can also get it at Ulta, and I believe at Ulta they actually have a different packaging for it. It's more convenient, in my opinion, packaging. I'm not crazy about the packaging on this, of having to twist the cap and, squirt it out and then put the cap back on. I'm not a fan of that whole process, but I really love the product in the bottle itself. So it is detoxifying, it's brightening. It has aloe, it has niacinamide, it has green tea, so great skin-loving ingredients in the product that my skin personally absolutely loves. And you guys know I'm a big fan of niacinamide. Those are one of the major ingredients that I like to use on my skin. So I'm really glad that I found a product that has that in there. And then one cool thing with this cleanser is that not only is it gentle, I mean, that's amazing too, but you could also use it kind of like as like a mask if you wanted to, like a little 5-10 minute mask. what I like to do sometimes when I'm washing my face is just kind of let it sit on my face for a little bit and then rinse it off. But really, really great product. I've already repurchased it. Unfortunately, my Ulta was closed when I went to go get the other bottle, so I did have to buy another one just like this from Target. But nonetheless, again, amazing, amazing product. So I really, really like that cleanser, and I'm so glad I came across it. I think we have two more empty skincare products. The first one is this one from Glow Recipe. This is the Watermelon Niacinamide Dew Drops. What did I tell you? I love niacinamide in my skincare routine personally for my acne prone skin. It just works for me, and this formulation from Glow Recipe is no different. My skin really, really loves this. It gives the skin a nice, beautiful glow, and it just works really well. I have not repurchased this yet just because I truly forgot when I went to Sephora more recently, but I will be repurchasing this because, again, I love the formulation of most of Glow Recipes products. There are some products that don't quite work well for me, but this is not one of those. Next is a product that took me by surprise. I have to say, this is the Edam. Hopefully I'm doing justice to the name, but this is the Cloud Cushion Airy Brightening Moisturizer. I definitely need another one of these. It's kind of hard to open, but wow, I really tried to scoop everything I could out of this. I loved this so much. It does not have a scent, which is great. I truly prefer a product that doesn't have scent just because sometimes scent can just be finicky with my skin, so it's just better for it not to have any scent at all. But it's just so moisturizing to the skin. It definitely gives my skin just the right amount of moisture, and it locks everything in. I like to use this moisturizer at night. It's not too thick, but it's not very, very light. It is airy, like it says. Your skin can still breathe and still do what it's supposed to do, if that makes sense. But I really, really have loved this product, and it's something that I haven't gotten around to repurchasing because I actually went empty after my Sephora trip, but I will be repurchasing it, and I know that the Sephora that's an hour away from me has this in stock, so I will be making that trip at some point to go get this. But this has been my ride or die at night moisturizer, and I absolutely love it, so I will continue to use it. I will be repurchasing for sure. That is a must. I used to love to use the Drunk Elephant Polypeptide cream, and I actually got a little mini for my birthday, so that's what I'm using at night now, but it just does not compare to that. I don't know. It just doesn't compare for me, so I'm definitely going back to that. And then this from The Ordinary, this is the Multi-Peptide Lash and Brow Serum. So I've been using this on my brows. I don't know if you guys can really tell a difference. Some days I feel like I do see a difference, and some days I'm I don't know, am I tripping? I really should have took pictures from starting process to now, but I wasn't doing that. I would literally, every morning I wake up, I apply it during my morning skincare routine, and that's kind of that. Some days, like I said, I do feel like I'm seeing a difference in my brows, and other days I'm just unsure. So I can't really give you guys a solid answer yes, this is working for me. I mean, maybe you might see something that I don't see, but I will continue to use it. I'll tell you that much. It's not expensive. It's very affordable. I haven't used it on my lashes at all. I literally got it just for my brows. And recently I feel like I cleaned up my brows. So I don't know, y'all. I wish I would have paid more attention, but I did want to say that or give you guys an update on this because I know some people have been asking, does it really work? And my answer is I don't really know. If it is working, maybe a little with time, I don't know. But I don't want to say yes for a solid fact, yes, this works, because I genuinely do not know. I don't know. Some days I feel like it doesn't. Some days I don't know. So that's where I stand with this. I will continue to use it. And if I see anything drastic, of course, I'll be back here to let y'all know. But that's where I stand as of right now. Shifting gears into body care really, really quickly. I have the Necessaire body wash. First of all, this smells so good. And I'm not even the only person that thinks that. One day when I was visiting my twin sister, I had used this in the shower, had got out the shower. She went into the bathroom after me and she was like, girl, what is that you used? And I, showed it to her or whatever. But this smells so good. And it's not one of those scents to where like, oh, it smells good because you're using it in the shower when you're using it. No, you smell this even after the shower, which is even better. So not only does this clean the body, it's gentle, it has a great smell. I really do love this one. And this is the eucalyptus scent, by the way. I love this, and I love it for travel. It's small, convenient, easy to travel with. As far as the other products that come in the set, I'm not as crazy about them as I'm crazy about this one. Like, this is where it's at for sure. So I may in fact purchase a full size of this to have at home, and then just keep this small one just for travel purposes. But the eucalyptus scent is everything. And then another body care product is this one. I've been obsessed with this scent. Personally, I have the fragrance, but this is the Plur Missing Person Body Lotion. Now, I will say the one thing about this is that it's not heavily scented. So if you are looking to buy this with the thought process that, oh, this is gonna smell like so strong and it's basically gonna be like a replacement for the fragrance, you'll be wrong. It's very, very faint, but it's still there nonetheless, and you still smell good. And I like the way that it just moisturizes my hands and everything. Ooh, I should have probably silenced my phone. But I like the way it moisturizes my hands, and it smells, and it's just, I can smell it, and it just smells so good. Like, if you guys can smell this through the screen, if y'all haven't tried any of Plur's, hopefully I'm saying their name right, but if you haven't, people are being rude. I'm so sorry. If you guys haven't tried any of the fragrances from them, you definitely should. Especially this one, this Missing Person fragrance. It smells so good. One of the staples in my collection. But the lotion, is still something I truly enjoy, because I don't like a really heavy scented lotion on my body personally. A little scent is okay, but a real strong one like the Bath and Body Works ones, not really a fan of those. So I have been using it, have been enjoying it. I do try to use it not too often, just because it is not super expensive, but it's it's up there. So I just try to be generous with how much I use, and I think that's it for body care. We just have like an others category, maybe like health, I guess. I don't know which category you would put this in, but I have two other things that I want to talk about. So the first one is the Hum gummies. So I do have a new bottle here. This one is completely empty. I went through this like no tomorrow. Not really. You're only supposed to take 2 a day, and I specifically start taking them maybe a week at most before I know I'm supposed to get my cycle, because I do track it. And then I use it throughout the cycle, and then once my cycle's over, I don't use it anymore. But I absolutely love these, so much so that obviously I bought a new one. I do feel this has worked for me. I was actually surprised. I wasn't expecting much from it, but I was truly, truly surprised. I feel like it helps with my mood. Anyone that has ever experienced me on my cycle knows I can be mean. Or not mean, but just like moody and just like irritated easily. That kind of girl. That's me normally. But taking these vitamins has really helped. I don't know if it's a mental thing or if it's really, a vitamin thing, but it's really, really helped with that, boost the mood. And it also helps with like cycle pains, and not that I don't get any discomfort at all, but it's been less than what I normally experience. Like, I can sit here and tell you guys a whole story when it comes to my cycle, and maybe we'll do a get ready with me story time on that one day. If that's something you guys are interested in, let me know down below, but we definitely do not have time to do that today. But I have a whole like history when it comes to my period, from beginning to where I'm at now. I've come a very long way. Let's just say your girl has struggled for a long time, when it comes to that. And every month I'd be like, I hate being a woman. Like, why do I have to be a female? It's been bad. And I know I'm not the only one who's ever experienced a really, really bad cycle. There are plenty of women out there, but if you guys want to hear my story, let me know and we can get that done and we could talk more about that. But I do feel as though these gummies have truly, truly helped. And I'm not the only one saying that. I feel like if my girlfriend was here right now, she would be here telling you guys the same exact thing, because obviously when it comes to me being moody and stuff like that, 9 times out of 10, she's the one who's getting the brunt end of that. You know what I mean? So she feels like they definitely have helped me. I feel like they have helped me. So if you're looking for something to help or aid during your cycle, I highly suggest picking you up some of these. You can get these at Target. I believe you can get them at Sephora. I'm not 100% certain, but I believe you can. But Target, definitely. I get mine from Target specifically. Okay, so the last product I have is kind of like tech, if you will. So it's this little gadget right here. This is a camera lens for your iPhone. I absolutely love this. I think I came across this like on somebody's Instagram post. They were talking about the lens and I looked into it and I was like, I need that because I create so much content. Or if you're like me, you create content or you're just into taking pictures in general, this might be something you're interested in. I did get this off of Amazon. I will show you guys the name. I think that's backwards. Like this. Okay, that's the name. Just look up this brand and the lens on Amazon. I will try to have it linked down below, but just in case I don't, that's the name. It has both a macro lens and a wide angle lens, and I use it on my iPhone to take my content photos sometimes. Sometimes I use my camera, whatever. It's just another gadget that I have in my collection that I use. I definitely use it. The macro lens, though, gets so close. Like, if you take the macro lens and you take a picture of your finger, it's literally going to get the imprint, like your fingerprint of your finger. That's how close it gets. It's crazy. Like, this is just so good. It's just so easy to just clip onto your phone. So you take your phone and you just clip it on and you kind of line it. I can't see because the lens cap's on, but you line it up with the lens that your camera is using. Now, it does say that when you switch, well, you know what? I'm not going to get into the technicalities of the lens. What I will say is that it does give you a website to go to that will explain everything to you on how to use it. It's very simple. It doesn't take a, rocket scientist, but everybody's phone settings and things that they can do differ depending on which iPhone you have. And I'm pretty sure if you have an Android, you could use it as well. I don't see why not. Actually, you can, because they have instructions for people with both types of phones. So, anyways, at the end of the day, I really, really love the lens. I'm happy that I purchased it. Again, you can get it on Amazon. It's been very helpful in creating my content that I create, specifically for Lemonade, which I will have that in the description. Well, I always have that in the description, so if you guys want to check out my Lemonade profile, you can do that by clicking the link down below, and I think that's the only place that I have it. Yeah, because this is YouTube. So, yeah, if you guys want to see that, go down there, look at it. But it gets really, really nice photos, and I just love the addition to the camera. I mean, I'm here for any gadget that's going to help make my content better. I'm here for it. All right, you guys, that is all that I have. Hopefully I didn't take up too much of your guys' time today. I know it's been so long since I've done any type of like favorites video, and I just really wanted a video that I can just sit down and do every so often to kind of update you guys on stuff that I feel like is important, or that I promise you guys I'm going to update you on, as well as share my favorites and empties and things of that nature. And I just thought to myself, why not just put it all in one video? The goal is to try and do this monthly. Now, don't hold me to that, because it may not happen every single month the way that I want it to, realistically. And sometimes I'm not really trying out products too often, and there are months where I'm just trying a whole bunch of things. So it just varies. But I will make it a point to continue doing these, so you have one place to come back to, most importantly for the updates. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, either way it goes, whether you're here brand new, never seen a video of mine, a day in your life, or you've been watching my videos and you've been counting on this video. So I hope each and every one of you enjoyed it, appreciated it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me, and I hope to see each and every one of you, during my regular scheduled programming, whether that be a vlog or makeup content, whatever it is that I'm doing. I thank you guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you all, and I hope to see each and every one of you in my next upload.